love and relationships are overrated. People have expectations that are way too high for, and it's set by marketing and Hollywood showing you love stories. Oh my God.
And Victoria's Secret.
And I can't knock on Victoria's Secret. They got me. Today we're talking about a very special movie. It's called Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. It is a Michel Gondry movie, who's a French director.
Yes.
And I believe he was co-written. It was written by Kaufman, Charlie Kaufman or Andy Kaufman? One of those. Charlie Kaufman. So what did you think of the movie?
Okay, when it was released first, and I wasn't a big fan at all at this moment. I wasn't a big fan of Jim Carrey. I'm not a big fan of Ace Ventura or The Mask or whatever. I didn't enjoy it, and still not a fan of Michael Gondry. Still, so I didn't enjoy it when it was released, but it was okay. It was okay. I was surprised to say it's not the masterpiece as everyone thinks. Everyone loved this movie. Rotten Tomatoes 90 or I don't know whatever percent, but it's okay.
Well, so what's the story? That's a guy who wakes up in the morning.
What is your opinion?
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it for later because it makes better shorts. If I say it later after having explained.
Yeah, we leave for the short now.
So that's the story of a guy who wakes up in the morning and he looks depressed and unhappy and he decides not to go to work. Instead, he takes his train the other way and he goes to the beach and he meets this girl. And then everything starts to change because it's non-linear. It's like Christopher Nolan, let's do Memento type thing, right? And then we realize that this girl was his girlfriend and she paid a service after they broke up to get him removed from her memory. So what does he do? He's heartbroken even more. He uses the service to remove her from his mind. And most of the movie happens in his mind because once they start the process, he changes his mind. No, I don't want to forget her. And so he takes action in his mind to try and remember her. But what I really loved was the humor of what's happening in his room while they're doing this to him. Mark Ruffalo is awesome in the movie. Elijah Wood too. And Kirsten Dunst. The casting is awesome. The casting is amazing.
It's amazing. And at this time, Elijah Wood, Mark Ruffalo, Kirsten Dunst, yes, but they weren't that famous. We can know that you have the amazing Tom Wilkinson inside.
I love this guy.
Then everyone know, but no one know his name. He's everywhere.
I remember him from Batman Begins. He gets
he's the bad
that's
guy.
before he's Batman.
Mafia guy.
He gets into the car and he's like the mafia guy, right? And he says, "No guns, I'm offended." But anyway, they dance on top of him with music and they drink beer and stuff while he's with his electrodes. And at some point, I love what Elijah Wood said. First, Elijah Wood is called Patrick, and he's a pervert. He's a weird guy. Yeah. He's a sad guy too. Everybody's sad in the movie. Everybody. And he says, "Why are there so many wires? Do you guys even know what you're doing?" So it's a great, messy kind of movie, weird to understand. It's a vibe movie. Don't try to intellectualize it.
I will.
I had a good time. I teared up a little bit at some point.
I wanted to ask you, did you cry, loser? You only choose romantic comedies now. So what is that?
Well, it's a very well-made movie. Very messy. Very, I would say, Brazil-like. It has some... It's messy. It's hard to understand. Everything is mixed together.
That's the point of the process of that.
But I have to say, my opinion of the movie. I understand the movie. To me, it's a funny, it's a comedy. It's a bittersweet...
Sci-fi comedy, romantic.
Sci-fi comedy, romantic, a sad movie, right? But if I have to judge the story, I hate all the characters.
They're all bad.
Loser. And I really don't like his relationship with her, Kate Winslet. She's a red flag.
Oh,
immediately red
flag. A junkie.
She's like a, I think they call it manic pixie dream girl. She's like this girl who's like open-minded and she's free and stuff.
Too much problem.
She's the opposite of him, who's like, closed up and I don't really want to talk. So they have nothing in common. They should not be together. They should not be in a relationship at all, And all they show you from that relationship is the bad times. I didn't see any good times. When are they happy? When they're on the couch together? Like, that's not a relationship.
I mean, it's presented like Jim Carrey, Joel Barish don't have a normal relationship with the girl. Is very shy, is very weak. He's very everything. So she's got the advantage on him on that
Yeah.
relationship. So what did you expect happen to him?
He looks like already a guy who's sad and depressed. Then he finds this girl, she's got the red hair, she's flashy. He thinks maybe I can be happy if I'm with her, and he associate her with being happy, and then he realized I was wrong,
It's
and they hate each
obsession.
other.
It's the movie
Yeah,
Obsession
it's obsession,
with the
but
same
for
character.
grown-ups, you know what I thought? I thought it's Total Recall for depressed romantic people.
Completely.
What I really, really, again, what I really liked was the part in real life. What's happening in the living room? They go to his fridge, they drink beer,
Yeah, they
they
dance on.
dance.
I really enjoy one sequence. It's when he's young. He's under the table. I really love this sequence, even when he's got a bath in the sink. I love that sequence. Honestly, I enjoyed the ending of the music, the half of the music. The first half I was still boring. Again, I was bored, and I thought, oh my God, no. Carlson romantic comedies. But the end was good.
Well, yeah, the end made me tear up a little bit because they know it's going to be hard, but they get back together. They give it another chance,
I don't
but
understand.
they shouldn't. It's wrong.
Hold on.
They're going
You
to suffer again and again and again.
told to our audience, you cried? Really?
It's a dramatic movie. There's some drama in there that I felt. I'm a sensitive guy.
In every videos you play tough guys, you're
I
strong.
can't be I can't be this mountain of muscle and strength, all the time. I'm
Yeah, you
also
have a heart.
the world greatest dad.
Yeah.
But
You know
yeah,
that,
the
that
music is fantastic.
music
Music
is
is great.
good, yeah. You know that Joel Barry, the character played by Jim Carrey, was supposed to be for Nicolas Cage.
That would have been different with Nicolas Cage.
Can that have been good also?
I read something about the original script with the last scene being like 50 years in the future when they're old, and she has erased him like 20 times.
Oh,
And he
yeah.
keeps going
I'm not
back to her.
surprised.
Yeah, it's a terrible relationship when you think about it. The movie is so good, right? It's so well done that it made me care about a ridiculous relationship that is objectively a bad relationship.
Yeah. Toxic.
Exactly. She's a toxic female, and he's a weak man, so he lets her be toxic or whatever. I don't know. We're
Strange,
gonna
really.
get destroyed for this.
It's funny because Kate Winslet, in an interview, she said, I play the character of Jim Carrey and he plays mine. She is the mad in the movie.
Yeah, I can see it. So the movie is trying to be clever, but it ends up being emotionally dishonest. It's not honest. I think everybody who watches the movie know that this is a bad relationship and it should not be that way.
Till the beginning. Till the beginning.
Yeah. From the very beginning, everybody's sad. They're all sad and so this is not what you and me who've been in relationship for decades, we know you can't have a real relationship like that. If at every moment there's an argument about
Whoa.
daily life, we've all known people like that who they're addicted to the beginning of a relationship. They like the beginning because it's intense. Oh my God, this new person and stuff. But then when regular life happens, that's it. They lose it.
Yeah.
They can't handle the regular life. If you choose the same person, knowing how it ends, you're insane. They're both insane. You know what I mean?
I will have enjoyed the end you were talking about. 15 years that she had erased her memory. Many. I will have loved this ending.
Maybe with somebody else, like different actors. Zendaya and Chalamet.
In the reboot. Maybe it's going to have a
I think to me, the best part of the movie is Elijah Wood, Mark Ruffalo, and Kirsten Dunst. She's the one who suffers the most because she's in love with the boss.
She agreed to was okay for that. You can't find victims everywhere, every time.
Well, she destroys the system because at the end, she gets the letters to be sent to everybody. And you know what I thought? You see Mark Ruffalo, she kind of breaks up with him and you see him crying. And I thought he's going to get her erased. The only message I got from this movie, and I think it's the wrong message, I think you need to keep your bad memories, the little bad memories.
Of course. It's obvious.
Well, but some memories need to be erased, like people who've been tortured or, attacked or whatever. They probably don't need the memory.
If you don't remember the mistakes you have done, you will make it again.
Exactly. So I think if you're a victim, you can remove the memory because you didn't need to learn anything. But if it's something that teaches you something, I think you need to keep it, especially a relationship. If you keep erasing all the bad moments, you become the victim and everybody else is mean to you. That's how Jim Carrey is in the movie. He's a victim.
And he's good, Jim Carrey, in the movie.
He's great in serious roles.
Yes, and it's a shame because when you watch his career, he did many movies. I know they are success. I know they are huge, but I don't like it. I don't like The Mask. I don't like the Ace Ventura trilogy.
Those are kids' movies.
Yeah, but he's a kid actor, so of course, like everyone, I think his best movie is staying the Truman Show. And this one is okay. Kate Winslet, amazing also in the movie.
She's so unlikable. I hate her when I
Yeah,
watch the
yeah.
movie.
But she's a great actress. She's a great actress. I think she had to pay a tribute like Caprio for Titanic. But no, she's a
Which I've
great
never
actress.
seen, by the way. Newsflash, guys. I've never seen the host of a movie podcast, never seen Titanic.
Talking about cinema. One of the top, I think it's the first movies ever seen on theater. You know what? I would take it for a podcast.
Maybe that would be a good thing. I watched Titanic for the first time 30 years
And
later.
because you love romantic movies, now everyone can see it. You will cry.
Right. I'm a romantic guy. But guys, if I watch Titanic, we're gonna need a lot of subscriptions and a lot of likes because I'm not doing this for nothing. You know what I mean? I'm not watching 3 hours of romantic stuff for nothing.
I hate romantic movie, but it's not only that. Titanic.
You know, there's at some point, if I remember well, they're in the restaurant and she's like, "Oh, are we this kind of people now in the restaurant and stuff?" Like,
Yeah.
I hated her. What are you doing? You can't be with anybody. So, of course, people watching this, there'll be people saying, "No, it's Jim Carrey who's the problem." I think he's weak and shy, but she's really unlikable. I didn't like her at all. Jim Carrey, you can be like, "All right, dude, wake up. What are you doing?"
Yeah,
You know?
wake up, 2 slaps. And
But her, she's fundamentally wrong. There's something wrong with her. She's not able to have a regular relationship because she only likes the first week of a relationship.
yeah, but she said it. She need the attention. You can see it with
Yeah.
her hair, with her reaction. She's someone. I mean, the movie is not gonna maybe in the prequel her child time. You know, when she get problem, maybe with her father. I don't know, but she need attention. That's why still always running. She's changing guys, so she's a problem person. It's not
You know what
hidden in the movie.
my dad, your uncle, what he said to me multiple times? He said the woman that you love the most in your life can become the worst enemy
It's
you
true,
will
yeah.
ever have in 1 second, right? That's it. It's over. We crossed the threshold. But
He was a wise man.
he was a wise man for some things. And then he said also the woman that loves you for everything that you do, that's great, right? She might hate you for exactly the same reason.
Completely.
Like, you know, at the beginning of a relationship, you're a funny guy, ha ha ha. And then 15 years later, it's always
Still
so
the same
funny for
joke?
you. Exactly. Oh, you always see the world like that. It's so funny, blah, blah, blah. So you can't win, really. But basically, what my dad told me is you cannot win with women. You only need to like learn to create a healthy distance, you know?
You know, the
A healthy
problem, it's our
distance.
society. Human beings are not supposed to stay with a woman the rest of his life. That's the point.
Oh, we're gonna get canceled. Go ahead. Expand on this idea, please.
No, but it's true. You can see all of our time on earth. I'm a human being. Yeah? We only been with a woman and with a family in the past, 150 years before. We are tribal.
But 150 years we were tribals.
No. I mean, human being. It's a huge effort that our species did to stay with one person. You know, we are not supposed
Yeah.
to do that. We are supposed to
What-
just produce baby. That's all what we are supposed to do.
I think what you're trying to say is that before relationships were not just, oh, I love him and I love her, is she's a good woman. She can milk the cows and I can go work in the field and every day I come back and we have a good team. We're a good team, right? Because before you had to survive.
Yeah.
Now you can be with a woman or with a man for no reason at all. Just, oh, I like his energy. I like her
your
energy.
TikTok.
There you go. So yeah, romanticism and love has changed meaning. Before it was, I will give my daughter to your son and they can be a good farm and raise pigs together and make strong babies, and they didn't really maybe love each other, but they learned to know each other. You know what I mean? Like now it's love first and then a relationship. I think
Yeah.
before it was a forced relationship. You have to be together to
But
survive.
even the time
Because
you
your
are
parents
talking,
forced you.
even the time you are talking about, it's new in human history. 99% of the human history, it's
Ooga booga.
exactly. And during the booga wooga, There's no family you're gonna build and bring your your children to school. We are just. Have you seen the movie?
Hold on, hold on. Before relationship were rational. We need to be together because I need you help with some stuff and you need my help. It was like an agreement to survive.
Definitely.
But now it's just like the relationship itself is the thing. When there's no reason to have a relationship, why is everybody with anyone if you don't need anything? But another thing that we should mention also is that maybe before you didn't live long enough to hate each other.
It's true. That's very
You
true.
would die at 32 and you've been in a relationship with a
And you
farmer for 10 years. That's it. And 90% of your babies would die at birth and stuff. It was a different
completely.
kind of life.
That's why we were making 15 babies per
The
wife.
expectations were a little bit different.
It's just surviving. You know that even till the middle age, 80% of the work of humanity was linked with the food. So that's the point. You don't have to. So just to say that maybe the best thing, Jim Carrey should haven't gone in that relationship. Like you said, the first moment we see her, red flag. Sorry about it, girl.
Love and relationships are overrated. People have expectations that are way too high for, and it's said by marketing and Hollywood showing you love stories. Oh my God.
And Victoria's Secret.
And I can't knock on Victoria's Secret. I like it. They got me. Most relationship on a daily life, it's teamwork. It's not like romance.
It is.
It's teamwork.
You share the credit. You share the everything. Well, I don't share a lot like when you need to clean the house. But I'm doing something else. I clean the pool, the swimming pool.
There you go. You're here when it's dangerous, when there's a noise at night, Oh, what's going on here?
Completely. Yeah.
Or she, in your case, she's like, I'll go check. And you stay in bed. Yeah. You send your kids. We'll make more if something wrong happened. Yeah. So it used to be rational. Now it's not rational. And now you have all this sophistication on top of, like, these people in this movie have nothing to do with each other. Nothing. They're not a good team. Are you a good team? That's how you know if a relationship is going to last. Are you a good team? Can you handle 2 or 3 kids together? These people could never handle any kids with them.
Oh, it's going to be a disaster. A disaster.
It's a disaster. You need your thing. So all in all, I prefer Total Recall than this version of it.
Me too. Completely.
In Total Recall, he's with Sharon Stone and the other, the Latina lady. Also, she's beautiful from the 80s. Remember that girl?
Yeah. Curly hair.
I think she's Puerto Rican or something. Yeah. What did you guys think? I think, personally, I think he was a little sappy, a little bittersweet. The movie is very well done. I think it's very funny. But fundamentally, the idea expressed in the movie is wrong. They should not stay together and they should have nothing to do with each other. But again, the movie is so well done with the music and the cinematography that it got me tearing up a little bit for a relationship that I hate. I hate both these guys.
Yeah, sorry,
what
guys.
Do you think?
My cousin is very, very weak. Me, I think it's good movie. Okay, I understand now that I miss it when I was young. I'm not a big fan of romantic comedies first. It's not, I don't enjoy it, but I recognize there's some good things in the movie. There's very good things inside. And, but it's not in my top 100. I won't save it in a hard drive if I'm going in an Iceland somewhere. It's well done. Michel Gondry, yeah, Please Rewind was okay, but I don't think he made like masterpiece. His best movie, honestly, I recognize that is Spotless Mind, but in his filmography, I don't find any very masterpiece movies. So the movie is good. You can watch it with your girlfriend or
with your red flag girlfriend.
There's many met
yesterday.
Many boring moments on the movie. In the beginning of the first half is really boring. The second half still better. It is going better, but it's okay. I understand why it's a much loved movie, as many romantic movies work. But I don't understand why you love that movie that much. But c'est la vie.
Yeah, it's a movie that gives me
emotion.
It gives me emotions. I don't have any emotion. I've been in a relationship for like 20 years or more. That's it. I'm dead inside, like you and like everybody else, our age. Yeah. Executed beautifully. The special effects are amazing.
Yeah.
And they're all practical, I'm assuming.
Yeah. No, not practical.
Very
Just
little...
few CGI, but it's done for the lightning or that kind of stuff. But yeah, Michel Gondry is a wild director.
There was a Spike Jones commercial for the iPhone. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah,
Somebody going through a tunnel. Everything was practical. It's beautiful.
It wasn't
I
Michel
think,
Gondry.
I don't know. To me, Spike Jones is the American Michel Gondry, and Michel Gondry is the French Spike Jones. In my mind, they're the same. Yeah. What did you guys think? Did you guys feel a little tweak in your heart when you watched it, like me, or were you cold and judgmental, like this host of the Judgemental Minds Society podcast? Let us know in the comments, and until the next one, we'll see you.